Hi folks, gonna give a tutorial on how to replace a leaky cartridge on a Kohler faucet. Now the cold water handle was leaking on my faucet. Every time I turn on the water would leak out right where I'm pointing. So I decided to replace the cartridge to fix it. And these are the instructions on how to do it. I want to start by first turning off the water to the fixture, very important. Next is a list of the tools you need to get the job done. On the right you see a 5/8 inch deep socket and ratchet. Next to that is a rag to soak up any water. Now the adjustable crescent wrench and adjustable pliers are optional. You may not need them. The cold water cartridge, it's important to note that it's a different part for the hot water and cold water cartridge, so just something to be aware of. And a little bit of silicone grease to put on the threads to prevent seizing. So we're going to start by removing the cold water handle, and you might be able to just grip and turn to loosen it. In my case it was on really tight, so I placed a rag over the fixture to protect the finish. And then I used pliers clamped on here and turned. You want the rag here anyways to help soak up any water. Once you loosen it, take off the handle. The next step is to take your 5/8 inch deep socket, place it directly over the cartridge, and then loosen it. Pretty straightforward and simple. And you can, when you replace it, you can put a little bit of silicone grease here on the threads to help prevent any seizing. Drop the new cartridge in, screw it back on. You want to make sure that when you tighten it, after you tighten it, that the cartridge top is turned all the way counterclockwise. You can kind of play with it. That turns on the water and that turns it off. So you want to make sure it's all the way counterclockwise. Now if you don't have the 5/8 inch deep socket, you can also remove the cartridge by first removing this brass ring and then removing the cartridge, but it's a lot harder to do that way. It's definitely the 5/8 inch deep socket is the way to go. Place the handle. Make sure that it screws back on gently. You want to prevent any cross-threading and damage to the handle. And then turn the water back on and test, and then you're done. Alright everybody, I hope my video tutorial helped. Have a good one.